We're tiny, we're geeky, we're all a little nerdy, and in this YouTube we are Bitten Apple TV. It's Cadma's Adventures is about to start, and now the song is done. Really? That's what I gotta do to make you guys stay on the channel? Alright, it's worth it. What I want to talk about is my adventures of being, I guess, again, a girl gamer or a girl nerd or nerdologist. I'm not hitting on so-and-so, I'm not, I swear. But what I want to talk about is the auditions that I get to go to. No offense to you guys who did not hire me, I'm not holding a grudge, but it does baffle me. Just a little bit. What I want to talk about is the fact that when I go into these auditions, they're off to say, for at least the ones that I'm getting, they're like, we're looking for a girl gamer, yeah, girl gamer, girl gamer, girl gamer, and I'm like, oh my god! That's me. Like I get real excited, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna show up, right? Hi, it's Cadma. Nice to meet you. Yes, I play video games. I have the Xbox, the original one. I have the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 2. I also have the Super NES. I don't have the original Nintendo, but I also do have my DS as well. It's an exclusive one. It's the Zelda one. It's gold with the Triforce on it. And then I also have my PSP. I mean, but those are just a few of the systems that I have. I did have a Sega, but my mom gave it away. I'm still holding a grudge over that, just so you know, woman. But yeah, but yes, that's it. What kind of games do I play? I mean, racing games are fun. I like fighting games. I like my RPGs. I like also MMORPGs because those are really fun. Whether it's World of Warcraft or if I'm dealing with Final Fantasy 11. I also like Fable if you want like specifics when it comes to those games, or Diablo or StarCraft. Okay, great. Sure. I also have a Twitch channel. I don't get a chance to Twitch very often because I'm often on the road, but you know, whatever works, works. Okay, cool, great. I'm so excited to audition for you guys. I'm glad you guys like my reel. Yeah, and my headshots. This is fantastic. I'm really excited to be here. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, yeah, bye. And what always ends up happening is that I go from that to getting a callback. Hey guys, I'm back! Yes! Okay, so what did you want to know for the callback? I'm psyched, I'm ready, I am pumped. What game are we playing for this audition? I just want to know. Okay, cool. So yell like gamer stuff? Like what? Oh, okay, the issues that I've had playing a video game is mostly lag, because lag will get you killed. Especially if you're like a mage and stuff like that. I like to be a battle mage, and you know, it's very serious and very important if you don't realize that your team is dying and you can't heal anyone fast enough. But yes, lag is one of the biggest issues, and sometimes if you're going in an MMORPG and you are stuck partying with people who don't know their jobs or don't know how your job works, and you're like a battle mage and like they can't handle it. That's another story for a different time. But yes, but those are the major issues that I find personally as a gamer. Dying isn't a really big issue unless you're going to D-level, which only happened in Final Fantasy 11. And yeah. Okay, cool. This is great. Yeah, no, I like comic books. I like Marvel. I also like DC, but I tend to be a DC girl. Probably because I find it just a little bit darker and grittier, and something I discovered like a few years ago because my friends were like, "We see you like Marvel, but you mention DC a lot," and I'm like, "What? I do? Do I?" What? But yeah, no, it's great to be here for this audition. I'm so psyched. Yes, no, I'm completely available. No conflicts. I am ready. This is gonna be great. Okay, great. Just let my agent know, and I'm psyched to see you there. Bye! Then I get this call like, we haven't heard from them. They decided to go in a different direction. They decided to pick so-and-so. I ain't holding a grudge, but here's my issue. The person that they always pick is always someone who's like, I mean, like, I play like Bedazzled on the cell phone. I mean, that's a video game, right? They always pick like some girl who's like a girl gamer. And it drives me absolutely nuts. I'm not holding any grudges, but it baffles me because I feel like, so does that mean all the girl gamers I see in your advertisements are not real gamers? Because I'm a little insulted. I actually did an audition once where to be a girl gamer, they wanted me to be the backseat driver. I'm obviously not good enough of an actress to actually pull that off. Because they were like, we just need you to pretend that you don't know anything about video games. And I was like, I don't even know how to break that reflex. That's like someone taking a swing at me and not just going, ugh! Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've done Kung Fu for so long, there's certain reflexes that are just gonna kick in naturally. Gamer reflex when I'm playing my video games would be one of them. I am obviously a terrible actress at pretending I don't know how to play video games. But yeah, it's baffling because whenever they say they're looking for a girl gamer, I never know quite what they're looking for. And then I run into the same issue when I go to conventions and I'm like, hey, oh my god, I'm from Bitten Apple TV. I would love to interview you. And they look at me like, oh, guys, she's so cute. Hi. What do you like, watch anime? Like Naruto? Is that what that is? And then I have to correct them, like, first of all, it's Naruto. Okay, like, first of all, that's how you pronounce it. And no, I do not watch the English version. And yes, I watch other things like Hanayori Dango. I also watch Bleach. Who doesn't love Bleach? You know, like Ichigo Bankai, like who doesn't enjoy that? But that's not the point. The point is, I get stuck with these moments where they just look at me like, you don't quite look like a girl gamer, and I'm like, what is one supposed to look like? Really? Like, what would qualify me to be a nerd? Get it? Do I get points for having the t-shirt? Do I have to carry this all around with me as proof? Like, I know these games! I know them! Which, by the way, Rid Ralph doesn't like to admit to it, but I totally power leveled him in Diablo. I'm just throwing it out there. Does wearing this t-shirt make me too girly because I happen to like Donald Duck and I think he's a real Scorpio? Just saying. Does having classics like Deadpool help? Which is back in black! Any AC/DC fans out there? Or should I just carry around comic books with me so this way you know, like, you know, God is dead, you know, another independent, because, you know, maybe people feel like, oh, she's probably just seen a Marvel movie. Or Shahrazad, which, by the way, is by Big Dog Inc. If you haven't checked that one out, oh my god, is she not hot? How could you not buy this cover? Or what is the fact here? Pronto Comics, that's right, Manga Nation. I'm just saying, there's a lot of stuff out there. Or maybe you want to check out something a little bit more about Korean history, Yu Sun Shin. I mean, we interviewed him, by the way, just in case if you haven't seen it, you should check out our other videos. Or we can have Latifah, that's right, a Middle Eastern queen of, like, kicking butt, okay, with the sword that talks and protects her since she was young. Or what if you want to do like Sung Lee, who has this book, who has like Fight Like a Girl. That's right, because I fight like one. What? And then we also have Jennifer She-Wolf, which, by the way, this is actually a comic book written by someone who is actually handicapped. He's in the wheelchair, and he actually has a character in here who is dedicated as one of the main characters who is also in the wheelchair as well. Which is, by the way, we need to see more of those heroes besides Professor Xavier. Just saying. I mean, like, would that help prove that I like, I don't know, comics? Just an idea. Or the fact that I have Gogo. That's right, Gogo Dane. It's not Gogo Danny, by the way. She's actually speaking Japanese. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Or should I just go to my auditions with the Wonder Woman Omnibus? That's right, I paid good money for this book. That goes back to the exact history of explaining about like how maybe some unborns and some other souls that got lost out there are basically being shoved into the world back out again. Which basically, I'm just saying Wonder Woman supporting the idea of reincarnation. That means we're all coming back. Until we get things right. So love each other. But anyway, explains how she's made of clay. It goes through everything. I mean, what do you want from me? Do you want me to like pull out my Watchmen series? Is that what it means, like without the movie references? I feel like y'all are asking for an awful lot. Like, I mean, I don't know what I have to do to prove like I'm a gamer. Like, I walk around, I have 5,000 rings on me. Like, I am the Mandarin, or I think I'm Thanos, which, by the way, my movie is starring in April. Just want to let you guys know I'm making a big appearance in there. Apparently, I'm a big villain. Just saying, I'm pretty popular amongst the Marvel guys. But what I want to know is like, what would make me qualify? Would it be the fact that I have to share a story about how I cried about Mass Effect? I cried over Mass Effect more than I had even cried over the boyfriend that I had at this time, because I got the Ring of Death. And, like, he couldn't even understand when I got the Ring of Death. He was just like, it's just a game. It's just a what? Like, oh! Or do I have to pull out like my little collection here? We got Spider-Man, Harley Quinn. Yeah, I have Belle, because I happen to like a lot of books. Say something. I also have Donald Duck, and we also have Donald Duck and Transformers. That's right, roll out Disney style. I'm sorry, come on, y'all had to admit that was kind of clever. You better be laughing. And then I have Doctor Strange over here, who's obviously very good at opening doors. I mean, I'm just saying, magic is magic. Y'all seen the Korean Doctor Strange? like, I loved him. But no, really, would this clarify me? Would this qualify? Or the fact that maybe I carry around and have this just running around with me because I got the game, you know, the Arkham Asylum, because I really think I'm Batman. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that I am Batman, I'm just saying you haven't seen the two of us in the same room. Or the fact that I have Puppet Master. He protects me when I sleep. Yes, he is my stuffed animal. Say something. Bam! Or unless my role model in life. That's right, I wanted to become an archaeologist because of her. I thought I was... Stop it, Harry, you're making me look uncool. I had this idea that I was not going to just be like Indiana Jones. I was going to be the hot girl with the hot shorts with 2 pistols located on the side of each hip, jumping around doing like crazy gymnastic stuff, shooting at enemies so I could discover Atlantis. That's right, Lara Croft was my motivation. Stop it, Harry. The point is that like that was my motivation. Like, I don't understand, which by the way, did you guys know that the movie's coming out? Like, I want to see it. I'm too broke, I'm on an actor's budget, so if anyone would like to take me, I am more than willing to go on a date. That's right, a date. Just take me to go see Tomb Raider. Now I cannot promise you I may stick around afterwards and I may disappear into a smoke bomb, but who cares? Or maybe I should just bring up stories about how I used to ignore my mother whenever Batman Adam West would come on. It was like bam, pow, whoosh! You know, and like, ah! You know, I mean, like, what would convince you? Like, really, I just want to know. I just need to know. What? How'd the shirt get there? Right? That's right, subscribe, right? Oh, big whoop. You living under my roof. You play by my rules. Is that it? Newsflash, gruesome. You ain't my dad.
This isn't a game, Harley. I need you to stay focused on the job at hand.
Focus schmocus. You know, I'm starting to rethink this whole deal. Here I am, helping you guys out, pro boner I might add. You gotta get all mega control freaky on me. Do this, don't do that, sit up straight, brush after every meal, don't bite your toenails, keep your knees together when you're wearing a dress.
Harley, there are lives at stake.
Oh my god! Yeah, the whole world's going to blast. I get it. You think I'm just some dizzy airhead that don't know nothing. Do you know what I am?
My punishment for dropping out of med school.
Wrong. I'm the answer to all your prayers, Pally. Take the Dawnfield Expressway to Bloodhaven. I mean, I can totally see how you don't think I'm a fan. I mean, I get it. I totally get it. I mean, that would make sense why I don't book these gigs, right? I'm not complaining. I'm just confused. Soy confuse. That's Spanish, right? Y'all like my mug? But yeah, it's a very common confusion thing, because I'm just more or less like, what are you guys really looking for? Because every time I look up, you guys either pick girls or guys that don't know nothing about gaming. Like, I feel like you get our hopes all high and we're like, and then you got the nerve to not call me. I mean, like, that's kind of messed up. I mean, it's like we pretending to go on a date and then, like, you just show up and you not there. And I'm, like, dressed in my tux, you know, with a tie and stuff like that, and you still not there. I mean, that's kind of messed up. Does anyone know where that reference is coming from? If you watched the video, you saw it. Ha! Gotcha. But yeah, it's my personal frustration when it comes to dealing with people going, you're not really a gamer. You don't look like one. I mean, like, I won, first of all, I power love my friend very proudly. I also went to New York Comic Con over questioning some dude about the new Final Fantasy because I didn't understand why there was a Japanese boy band as a new group. And I was like, well, they did the girls, so I guess it makes sense that the boys would be there. And the questions I had for them, he was just like, yeah, it's a game, it's a video game. And I'm like, are you talking to me slow? Because last time I checked, this wasn't rush hour. Like, you know, like, I was just a little baffled and confused, you know what I mean? And I came out with him with more questions. Like, I wanted to know if the play was going to be similar to the original, like, Final Fantasy, if they're going to milk it off with X2, where, you know, you're like, you want to dance? And, like, your outfit based on what kind of power you had, which, by the way, that just gave women different reasons, like, whether we decided to be a white mage or a red mage or a battle mage for the day. Like, I'm just saying. Like, I wanted to know what your gaming was. I wanted to know what the main player was, if he was going to be a mage, if he was going to be a warrior, if he was going to have, like, a monk. I wanted to know a little bit more. I wanted to know more about the background of the history, like, what was really going on. Like, there's a wedding in that game. Like, I mean, straight up, everyone saw Conan O'Brien. We all saw Conan O'Brien. But, like, I'm just saying, like, what do you expect when you see me? Like, you look at me and you go, I don't think she likey. It's okay. I speak very slow to her. I say makeup, and then she responds. I do not respond to makeup or hair. I mean, just because I did, like, I'm gonna start, like, a new series called Tomboy Beauty. It's to help other tomboys. It's not for the girly girls. No offense to you guys, but I'm just saying, y'all already got everything together. But yes, it's just a personal frustration of mine because I feel like when it comes to being a nerd or a geek, people are like, there's a way to define them. There is not a way to define them. Here's the thing. If you watch Game of Thrones and you swear that you're not a nerd, but you sit at the edge of your couch drawing out a map, you're a nerd. That's right, I shouted you out there. What? I ain't gonna say your name, but you know whose you is. Like, you call me a nerd, but you sitting there watching Game of Thrones with a map. I'm just saying. You like Star Trek, you like Star Trek, Star Wars, you like, oh, live long and prosper. Like, you know, whether you like Spock or you know everything about Spock, that doesn't mean whether you're a nerd or you're not. Like, you're a nerd if you're a big fan. You have, like, memorabilia and, like, random stuff that you probably think other people don't have. You know you're a nerd when there's, like, conventions out for you. If you're a nerd for chocolate, there's nerd for chocolate. But otherwise, that's what that realm is. But if I tell you, yes, I like combos, I like video games, you want to test me? Try me. You know, or if you're really hip to indie projects, you would know a little bit about AHR Visions. Yes. Yeah, I stole that from Lily, but I also tend to do it with my friends, and I decided I guess I could do it in my videos too because she made it sound cool. But the point is, I'm just saying there's so much out there, so when you look at me, don't be like, she's not a gamer, she doesn't like stuff. Don't you judge a book by its cover. What? But yeah, no, it really is my personal frustration because I don't know what a nerd's supposed to look like. I mean, am I supposed to have, like, my glasses? Am I supposed to be like, I real? Like, is that really what I'm supposed to be doing? Like, damn it, Curls, you're making me uncool. Sorry, I'm having a moment. But the thing is, it's very frustrating because for those who don't look the part or do look the part, it makes it very frustrating because when I want to hang out with other nerds, they're just like, I don't think she's a nerd. I hear she does modeling. And I'm like, have you guys not heard of Vin Diesel? What? I'm like, come on, no?